Look like Amber Guyger made another court appearance today. This came out in Dallas Fort Worth, CBS 21. Fired Dallas police cop Amber Guyger back in court for killing Botham John. So, ladies and gentlemen, on August 19th, 2019, Amber Guyger rears her head again. I'm going to go ahead and play this video. Okay, let's see if we can get the sound.
If she's convicted, Amber Guyger appearing in court earlier today for what could be the last time before we see her in the upcoming murder trial, which is just a few weeks away. Her attorneys continue to argue that she cannot get a fair trial in Dallas County. CBS 11's J.D. Miles live in Dallas today with our top story at 6 o'clock. J.D.?
Doug, Amber Guyger's attorneys announced today they want a jury to consider her sentence if she's convicted. That jury will be selected starting September 6th over a police shooting that divided the city along political and racial lines.
Is the firearm in a magazine?
Weeks before the murder trial begins, Dallas County prosecutors introduced evidence during a court hearing that included the handgun Amber Guyger used to kill Botham Jean. Criminal defense attorney Pete Schulte, who's been following the case, says it's an unusual move.
It was odd. I mean, I don't know, in a pretrial motion, kind of a standard hearing before a jury trial, that the state would bring in some pretty definitive evidence that usually would be wait for to be done in front of the jury.
Prosecutors wouldn't explain why after the hearing because of a gag order imposed by the judge. The former Dallas police officer left the courthouse for likely the last time before jury selection begins next month. Guyger was fired after she was charged for killing John, a 29-year-old immigrant from the Caribbean who was home alone inside his apartment at the Southside Flats on the night Guyger was coming home after a patrol shift. Her defense team claims she mistakenly walked into the wrong apartment, one floor above hers, and thought Jean was an intruder. The case has generated so much publicity and strong opinions that defense attorneys are trying to get the trial moved out of Dallas County. But Judge Tammy Kemp says her decision would be made after trying to find a suitable jury here first. Legal experts say it won't be easy.
They bust the panel, as we talk about, in jury selection, which means most people can't follow the law, or there's been too much media coverage. Judge Kemp's going to have to change venue, and if that happens, it'll delay this case at least a year, probably.
The prosecutors and defense attorneys came to an agreement today that neither side during the trial will mention that Guyger was fired after the shooting. Live in Dallas, J.D. Miles.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe Amber Guyger can get a fair trial there. You know, this change in venue, in my opinion, is nothing but a stall tactic. We haven't even heard from this person. Other than the 911 tape, which I believe her attorneys leaked, that was the first time we even heard her voice. We don't even know where Amber Guyger is. The media has...
Just the latest in a series of shootings and murders in the city in recent weeks.
The city has done a splendid job in keeping her whereabouts secret. And no, I don't believe there should be a change in venue because John was killed in Dallas. He wasn't killed somewhere else. And Amber Guyger needs to just deal with the fact that her trial should be there. I don't think the judge should make it easy for them to change the venue of this trial. So, out on bond since she was charged with murder last year, almost a year has passed since Guyger shot and killed Botham John at the Southside Flat apartment building. She lived in a unit, one floor directly below John, and claims she mistook him for a burglar after walking in the wrong apartment, which nobody is buying. Nobody is buying. And plus, if you remember, Bunny said the floor is clearly marked. You know what floor you're on. From the time you get off of that elevator, you know the floor is marked. Okay? She was on the first floor. If you had to take an elevator up, then you know you're not on the right floor. Okay. Guyger attorneys will argue that shooting someone because of a mistake does not constitute murder. Well, it is a murder. Mistake or not, it's a murder. Many of the issues on the table for discussion in the 2-day hearing are procedural and related to evidence and jury selection. The judge still has to decide on the change of venue motion, but has informed attorneys that she will wait until jury selection to make that decision. I don't think there should be a change. In my opinion, they done catered to this woman long enough. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen, And like they said, if they do get the change in venue, they can prolong this case another year, a whole year, 2020. What they're trying to do is switch it over to a county where she is almost guaranteed to get a predominantly white jury. That's what they want for her, because that's the easiest jury that will let her go. She's not going to get that in Dallas. I can tell you that right now. She's not going to get that in Dallas, and they know that. But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.